Yep, this is everybody at leadership doesn't have the backbone to do the basic what is right. So Ohio Republican Governor Mike DeWine vetoed a bill on December 29th that would protect children from dangerous and permanent transgender medical procedures and ban male-born transgender athletes from girls' sports. DeWine said the consequences of this bill could not be more profound. Ohio would be saying the government knows better than two people who love that child the most, the parents. So this is an inability to do what is right. This is a common sense thing. But even without common sense, there's evidence of the frontal lobe. So he wants to disregard that and listen to experts. That's who he's listening to. Experts that don't have, that aren't following evidence and that, that are disregarding evidence and that don't have children's best interest at heart. So leaders like this will be failures. DeWine went even further and noted that he is directing his administration to craft rules that would accede to the transgender lobby and try to head off any meddling by the legislature. He also implored the legislature to join him in affirming radical transgenderism for children. I invite members of the General Assembly to meet with us, to collaborate, to work with us. No, he needs to be removed. What we have found is there needs to be a process. No, DeWine, there doesn't need to be a process. You just need to do the right thing, and you failed to do that. DeWine explained while insisting he is hewing to the side of parents who want to transition their child. HB 68 was passed in the State House with a party line of 64 to 28 and in the Senate 24 to 8. Only one Republican crossed the aisle to vote with the Democrats, Senator Nathan Manning. DeWine has been an avowed opponent of protecting women's sports from incursions of male-born athletes who claim to be transgender females. So then this is what's really, this letter that the president of the American Principles Project, Terry Schilling, he blasted DeWine in this statement. He said, this is a really strong statement too, our country has lately entered a new era that especially calls for courageous leadership. So true, so true. America's most powerful institutions claim, despite the obvious physical evidence to the contrary, that men can become women and vice versa. Even worse, they are encouraging young children to undergo dangerous medical procedures which sterilize and mutilate their bodies to pursue this impossible goal. And our elites cheer as confused men enter into athletic competitions against women, depriving female athletes of a fair playing field and sometimes even putting their safety at risk. Now, more than ever, we need leaders who will stand up to these egregious lies and act to protect our children and families. Unfortunately, Governor DeWine has shown he is no such leader. Nope, he has not shown that he can do the right thing. History will forever remember that when courage was called for, DeWine instead gave in to cowardice and caved to the transgender industry that is preying on his so many vulnerable individuals. Despite the fact that most Republicans, even some Democrats, are now seeing this predatory industry for what it is, DeWine still refused to do the right thing. Today's decision by Governor DeWine is useful for one thing. It shows he is not capable. He is not a capable leader for our times. No, he is not. Ohio families deserve far better, and if DeWine is unable to find the backbone to protect them, he should step aside in favor of someone who will. I couldn't agree more. Riley Gaines also said something, she was the one that went up against that Leah Thompson, who was a dude. Yeah, so, I agree. If you're not going to stand for what's right, then at least step aside so somebody with strength can lead.